Thank you, DJ. I want y'all, no, stand on your feet a little bit more. Just give it a little bit more. Give it a little bit more. When I tell y'all, and y'all know we got to hype it up when we start off in the morning because we're going to set the tone for the rest of the day. I want y'all to raise your hands if you've ever been counted out. If somebody told you you couldn't do something, if there was too much week at the end of the money. I know some of us have been there where like we had some great months and some other months we were like, are we in business for real? Does anybody know who we are? Let me tell y'all, we're going to deal with that today. A pitch, please, creating a sales pitch that pays and slays. So welcome, 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 everyone. Now, y'all can be seated, but I want y'all to keep this energy. I'm engaging. I am not a lecturer. Yes, I remember being in law school and being bored out of my mind, taught by academics who had never actually done it in the courtroom. So I want y'all to feel ready. If y'all feel something, scream, holler, shout. And I want people to know that as a speaker, you don't have to be like everybody else. You can bring your authenticity, your transparency. But before we begin, do y'all want to hear the pitch that got me on Shark Tank Season 8 in 2016? Y'all mind if I take this off? Okay, because I just want to make sure I'm in the room with the right kind of people. Okay, am I looking good, y'all? Am I looking like a whole snack? Come fetch me? Oh, okay, I just want to make sure. All right, ladies, it's Valentine's Day. You finally met the man or woman of your dreams. You know what time it is. It's time to find some sexy lingerie to set the mood off nicely. But you weigh over 200 pounds. What's a big girl in the city supposed to do? Well, if you're anything like me, then you went to Victoria's Secret. And you found out they don't even make a bra in your size. So then you went to Ashley Stewart and Lane Bryant, and you didn't really like the selection. Finally, as a last resort, you went to Macy's, where your choices were black, beige, and white. Again, what's a big girl supposed to do? Well, that's why I created Curvy Girls Lingerie. At Curvy Girls Lingerie, we're the ultimate shopping experience for full-figure divas and plus-size fashionistas. Now, I know what you may be thinking, and let me be clear. There are over 40 million women, yes, I said 40 million, size 14 or larger in the United States, just like me, and we all want pretty underwear. It's just too bad that most mainstream lingerie companies don't make any products for women my size. So that is why we started. But I know what your next question is. Sharks, where them dollars at? Where them dollars at? Well, in our first 6 months of operations, we crossed 6 figures with our innovative website, www.curvygirlslingerie.com. And girls is with a Z, not an S, because we like to keep it what? Funky and fresh. And then y'all know we didn't stop there. We created our own direct home party sales model to have women paying us to introduce our brand to their network. And then we had the freaking audacity to go on a nationwide tour. Because when I started, they told me I was too fat, too black, and didn't have an Ivy League degree. Who would ever invest in someone like me? No matter I had a law degree, no matter my award-winning attorney in the great state of New York came from St. Louis, I'm from the show me state, so I'm about to show you. So when I tell you, when I started, not my family and friends didn't want to invest. They said being a lawyer, that's stable. Baby, my vision was like, this ain't, And I was bored being an attorney. Bored. Yes, I did pass the bar on my first try, in case some of y'all wondering. And so, it's all good. It's all respect the gangster, right? So when they told me it was impossible, I went to an event I could not afford and pitched to the producers of MSNBC. I made it up on the spot, not knowing how to do it. And they put me on Your Business with J.J. Ramberg 10 years ago. And in 54 seconds, I walked away with $500,000. I want to talk about the truth or the lies of pitching. And so I want y'all to, in unison, answer these questions. Is it possible to captivate your prospects in a short amount of time? Yes. 10 seconds or less. Is it possible? Yes. Ooh. Is it difficult to master the short pitch? And that's why we're here today, right? And do you need to have a gregarious personality to get prospects to buy from you? See, that's what I'm talking about. See, we already together. We already together. If you're introvert or extrovert or ambivert, this works for you. I'm talking to your strengths. I don't give a darn about your weaknesses. Can I say that again? I don't give a darn about your weaknesses. My pictures are perfect. I am not. I am not. I am very, very clear. So as you see on this screen, these are the 3 things that really go into people's minds. Can they captivate if they're an introvert? Can they get people's attention in a short amount of time? The great Dr. Cheryl Wood says you have to start off with a bang and then you have to end with fireworks. And that's just not if you're in front of the person. Maybe you're trying to send an email to media. Maybe you're trying to get a VIP to notice you. You only have a short amount of time. They're not going to read long things. So how do you captivate and titillate in the first 10 seconds? Who's ready for pitch transformation? Let's go. So you want to talk about, so let's think about pitching. When you think about pitching basics, they talk about who you are, what you do, who you serve. Maybe you should have a little secret sauce in there. And then, what's a call to action? Y'all have heard that, right? That's that basic we didn't heard about, right? That's that basic, right? Do y'all want to be basic? Or y'all want to kick it up a notch? Okay. So, how do you gain their trust? How do you really gain that? How do you get people to notice you? And so, have you ever just looked around, or if you're scrolling through social media, there are certain things that grab you. Why? Is it a question? Is it something you do? So with pitching, one of the things I always tell my clients if they're blessed to bless a microphone or they're meeting people is start off with a question, a startling statistic or a quote. And if y'all want to see that, think about it like this. Ladies, raise your hands if you want to be a bad bitch with a power pitch. I know some women clutching pearls. You got men raising their hand. Fellas, raise your hands if you want to be a bad man with a master pitching plan. Okay, but did you see how changing it is? Hi, I'm Precious Williams. I'm the proud founder and CEO of Perfect Pitches by Precious. I teach the art and science of the killer pitch. You're like, that sounds boring. But when I say a bad bitch, you're like, whoa. But that's called pattern interrupt. Pattern interrupt. You got men raising their hand. I ain't even talking to them yet. Okay. Is there any other question? Yeah, I'd like to come in the audience. I want to see y'all. I want to see you.
Right here, Precious.
Okay.
Look for the tall, good-looking guy.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at you. You see me, I'm looking at, I know, I don't want your wife to come after me. No, I was getting my purse so I can take a picture. Oh. I'm right here, y'all, I'm right here.
Where we going?
Okay,
oh, she's got to get her phone, okay.
Yes, I saw the tall, good-looking guy and the beautiful woman next to him, yes.
Yeah, you give me a mic, I'm going to start feeling dead air. Here we go.
Good morning, Miss Precious.
Good morning, Queen.
My name is Erica Flores. I am founder and CEO of Healing Harmonies Music Therapy and Art Therapy.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, and you mentioned about the morsel and not the whole play. And
yes.
Music therapy and art therapy. I'm a music therapist, and so that's what I sell mostly very well. But it's very hard to keep concise because it's big and it's broad and stuff. And so, but I tend to probably tell too much. So that morsel. So as part of the pitch, do you think it would be beneficial to also mention like who I work with, like names, like we provide services for Goodwill and like schools and stuff like that because it gives credibility, or is that left out?
No, I definitely think adding the type of clientele that you already have. Also, if you're talking about, like you said, music therapy and art therapy, I think that is so important. So like, how many of us have theme songs? Things that get us pumped up. How many of us have that? Oh, yeah. Right? And so when you start asking questions like that, what are your theme songs? What gets you pumped up? What gets you like, you know what I'm saying? So some of us are like, did y'all love the Killer Pitch Master?